Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we wrap up today's show with, we had hoped to hook up with Hough out of the Kingdom Dogs Ministry, but Hank is tied up and can't be on the show, even though he's going to be in Memphis here for the next 2 weekends after this. So, but hey, man, I will swap any day Hank Hough for Ron McSwain.
Oh, absolutely.
We've got the main man here. We got the main man
we
here.
We have the main man.
From Germantown Baptist, and their outdoor expo and wild game dinner is coming up next Saturday. That's February the 20th. And, Ron, I know that Hank will be here to do his presentation, but this is more than just Hank's presentation. You guys put on a wonderful event, and first of all, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for being my brother by another mother, as we say.
With the same Heavenly Father.
That's right. But this event, Ron, is a big deal for Germantown Baptist because I was privileged to put on my ghillie suit there one night and show up there, and because I didn't want anybody to see what I really look like. But tell us, did you hear that? Let's try to cut that out. You know, we have a 10-second delay there. But Ron McSwain, a member of Germantown Baptist, Dr. Fowler out there, Charles,
right.
Brother Charles, and they have a great event. But tell us about the expo.
Well, it is a great event. It's a big thing that we do every year, and it's the Outdoor Expo and Wild Game Dinner. It's a family event. That's what we really want to emphasize. It's not
men and boys.
It's just not men and boys and hunters and fishermen and all that.
That's
There's
right.
activities and fun things to see and do for people of all ages. We're going to have a whole lot of games for kids, just set aside just for them to enjoy.
Doors open at 3:30 at Germantown Baptist, and so it's all the way out Poplar. If you get into Collierville, you've gone too far. And look on your left right there at Johnson Road, right there at Johnson Road, and you see follow the crowd in the Germantown Baptist. Games, exhibits open at 4 p.m., and they close at 5:30. And I know one of my good friends, Bill Woolridge, from Everything Archery,
right.
One of the most favorite things they have out there is that indoor archery range.
We actually have 2 archery ranges.
We
had so much demand that
last year
another group came along and said we'd like to participate.
So you have
too.
2 of them.
We have 2 of them.
So you have like 2 hours of activities.
That's right.
And that's really the meal is now you can get your what's that meal cost right now?
Well, it's $15 if you get it in advance, and you can register online and buy your tickets online at germantownbaptist.org.
Yes.
/Outdoor Expo.
And you can get it for $15.
$15.
And
you
it's
come
so well
come
worth
to the
it.
door, it's $20.
So you can save $5.
And it's 12 kids, 12 and under is $5.
It's $5 for the kids, 12 and under. And not only that, but hey, folks, you heard what he said. It's not only the expo, but it's also a wild game dinner. It's the only place I know that they have Mongolian deer. I don't know. I don't know how in the world Ron chased that thing down.
That sounds so
Buffalo
good.
burgers, chicken strips.
Yum.
What are these? Wild chickens?
Well, no.
How'd that get in the wild game dinner?
What you're reading there, there's some people that don't like wild game.
Really?
Well, they don't know because they haven't tried it. They're not willing to try it.
They're not willing to try it. There you go.
Might even be kids.
Yes, it might even be kids.
And so we're having buffalo burgers, chicken strips, smoked whole hog, as well as pit barbecue for those folks.
And deer pepperoni.
Yeah, well, all of that. Now we start the outdoor stuff, and I could go on for 20 minutes describing everything that we're going to have.
Yeah,
it's probably about 20 or 30 dishes.
It is, and so it's an event that's been going on, and it's a great event for kids. And you will have the grizzly bear back, right?
We will, and he's not alive. I actually had a guy ask me that.
Oh,
the other day when I told him we had a 9-foot grizzly bear that you could take pictures with. He says, "Is that thing alive?" I said, "If it is, you won't find me."
You won't find me or anything else. Everybody, And that's really one of the. Where'd you get that thing? Who is that?
That's Ronnie Stage.
Oh, that's Ronnie Stage's.
That's his grizzly bear. He's also providing at least 30 or 40 beautiful mounts. We'll have gazelles and things from Africa, and there's just a lot of things to see.
And they're not live either.
No, they're not.
You know, it really is.
Not.
You know, and what I'm impressed about is as many people that attend this. It's amazing how efficient and how quickly you can get through the food line and have
they have
a double
48
handful,
food lines, a
double handful of food,
right.
and get to your table, and it's so delicious.
Well, I give credit to a lot of volunteer members of Germantown Baptist that make this happen. Andy Bacon is our chief cook and bottle washer. He's in charge of everything.
Well, anybody named Andy Bacon have to be a cook.
Had to be a cook, doesn't it?
Everything he cooks is wrapped in bacon.
Hey, that's what those duck nerves are. It's a duck breast with
I have never been more hungry after one show than this one this
morning. We have been talking nonstop for almost an hour and a half now.
Next time, could you bring some food here when you come
really,
here?
Ron,
next year? Yeah.
At least a donut.
I'm writing that down.
At least
Ron
a donut.
McSwain, food next year.
At least a donut.
I'll do it for sure. But these duck nerves are awesome. It's a duck breast, and it has stuffed with cream cheese, one little thin piece of jalapeno just for a little seasoning, and it's wrapped in bacon and cooked on a charcoal grill, and we cooked over 2,000 of them last year.
Last year?
Yes, sir.
Well, I ate 850 of them, I think. My tongue was on fire, But
this
is a great event, and it really kicks off, I don't want to throw thunder in, but this is the kickoff, like the boat show, which I'm sorry is the same weekend, kicks off the show season. The Germantown Wild Game and Outdoor Expo kicks off. And listen to this. I'm going to have to share some time here, Ron, because here we go. Right, same night, Piperton, bless their hearts. You shouldn't have done it on the same night as the Germantown. I'm just telling you.
Nope.
Coach Alan Durham is going to be speaking out there. I understand he is the new head football coach at ECS. Central Church has got their Be a Man conference featuring John Kroll and some guy named Hough. I don't know, but he's coming on that's the following weekend. Hope Baptist Church, February 27th. Trinity Baptist Church, March the 3rd. Out at Trinity out there. David McKay of Jackson's going to be there. My Church Wild Game Dinner, March the 10th. Bartlett Hills Baptist Church, 4641 Ellendale Road. Having our men and boys Wild Game Dinner and Fish Fry. Featuring Wayne Woods of Moultrie, Georgia. Kirk Baptist Church out on Raleigh LaGrange, March the 19th. Brookside Baptist Church in Olive Branch is coming up on April the 10th. Millington First Baptist is having a big event coming up on April the 25th. Holly Grove Cumberland Presbyterian Church, September the 10th. But it all starts
with Germantown.
At Germantown.
It really does. And I have to tell you, for those of you out there that have never attended one of these wild game dinners,
go to Germantown.
Try it. And then, go to Germantown Baptist, because I have to tell you, it is an experience that you need to have.
Well,
you really do, for a lot of reasons. Not only the food, but the fellowship.
Oh yeah.
The
and the vendors, like our church has vendors.
There.
They have the vendors. We'll have a table out there. Outdoors of Larry Ray Legacy Outfitters will be out there. I won't be able to come, and Ron knows this, but we will have a table. Intercom Radio is going to be giving away some things out there.
Right.
We'll have a table.
I will be there in spirit.
Me and Ron will be at the boat show, and just the way it works out. You'll have how many? 10 or 12, 12 vendors or so, probably?
Oh, no, this more than that. This is going to be 20 at least.
At least 20 vendors.
Yeah, at least 20.
Woo!
That's so good.
And we've got a huge list of door prizes. I just had a professional bass fisherman said that he's going to donate a 45-quart brand new Yeti cooler.
Oh,
that
wow.
thing's $350. Plus, he described 2 rod and reel combos that are professionals that are going to be donated for door prizes, and they're going to be $300 each. That's what they would cost if you bought them.
It breaks my heart that I can't be there personally.
Yeah. You need to make some kind of a say hello.
This is one of my fun times.
I know it is. You love to go these places.
Yeah, and I was just at one with Mark Rose at his wild game dinner.
Yeah, no one told me about that one. I was
Angel Baptist Church, and I have to tell you, oh my gosh, chicken fried venison.
Chicken fried.
Remember
venison.
that.
We're going to have the same thing.
Oh my gosh!
Can we
We're going to have the
so
same
good.
thing.
Can we quit talking about that? Because but Charles Petrie will have one of his box calls there. He's going to get it, and I'll get it to you to give away.
Okay.
One of his handmade box calls that are really nice. And the thing about it, here you go, Germantown. You need to go germantownbaptist.org, and we're doing this at our church too. If you register online, it's so much simpler. Just to register online, and you get a discount.
Pick up your ticket right when you walk in at the will call table.
You can go to Bartlett Hills Baptist Church. We got our website. All these, and that's real easy. And that's $15, and that's included all the vendors. That's all the stuff that you got, and then the wonderful meal and a chance to win a lot of good prizes.
Absolutely,
good prizes.
Enjoy that wonderful fellowship.
Yeah, what was those?
That's
those duck things you were showing me. They will be out there. Will they be there at the?
Absolutely. We're going to have this one fellow just donated from Stony Point,
Virginia,
some of their mounts and everything, and
awesome.
decoys, and we're going to have them.
You're going to have them at the.
So you'll get to see them on the tables.
What is the address of Germantown Baptist?
9450 Poplar.
I was just checking to make sure.
Great
you knew
big old tall 180-foot steeple.
9450 Poplar. Hank Hough,
beautiful.
Hank Hough from the Kingdom Dog Ministry will be there doing his presentation, but that's February the 20th. $15 in advance and $20 at the door, and children 12 and under $5. Right. Thank you, Ron McSwain. Let me tell you a little bit about next week's show, and down the road. I mean, we have got some stuff coming up. Next week's show will be devoted primarily to the 52nd annual Mid-South Sports and Boat Show at the Agri Center, February 19th through 21st. We're going to talk to David Best. I don't know if, Ron, if you have a chance to meet David Best.
I know David very well with Mid-South Tackle.
Yeah, he's Primary Tackle Company, long time.
Tackle
he's going to be on the show next week. Mm-hmm. Also, we've actually talked Peanut Kwan into being on the show.
That's hard to do because, that guy has his hands in so many different things.
Well, if he lets me down, I'm calling another person I know. All right. So, and Rick Leslie's going to be on talking about the St. Jude Bass Classic.
That's coming around the corner.
They'll all be out at the show, and we're also going to talk to the man himself, C.J. Davis. He is the president of Montana Decoy. They've got a new turkey decoy, and you know how I am about turkey hunting. This thing looks like a Jake alive. I mean,
we might have to get one in the studio here and shoot a picture.
I've got it. I'm bringing it next week to show
all right.
And then the week after that, before we get out of here, the show that everybody looks forward to is our pre-Bassmaster Classic show. And Ron, we're not going to give away the guest yet.
Not yet. I'm going to give one guest away, and that's it.
Okay, who? Good.
One of them is going to be a former Angler of the Year for BASS, Greg Hackney.
We have Greg Hackney from Gonzales, Louisiana, or someplace down there.
That's right.
And he will definitely be on the show, and I can't wait. That's just in February. Let's get out of here. Ron McSwain, thank you, buddy, for stopping by.
My privilege.
Appreciate you, brother.
God bless you.
Ron Wong, thank you,
buddy.
Very
much.
Glad to be here.
And practice good water safety while you're out there during this cold weather.
Greg Ratliff, thank you. This is Larry Ray reminding you to do each and every week. It doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And God bless the USA.